Hi there, this is Lovin' the Sparkle with Cindy, and I am going to start working on kitting this up. Okay, I'm going to use this. I haven't used this one yet. It's brand new. So, I hope y'all have had a good week. I'm just going to pop these all in here. This is number 1. Yeah, I know I got a pin around here. There it is. This is number 1. Just right on the top. This is number 2. This would be like our whipping chat on the orange girl. This is another storage container I have. So far you've seen Elizabeth Ward. You have seen my lockables. You've seen, let's see, and my suitcases. And I think I just have a few others back there, so. Oh, crud. And now you've seen me, this is what it looks like, the spill drills. Guess I need to do that over the, but the table's on my lap, and let's see if I can reach one. Ah. Oh, squishies went to the floor, but yeah. There we go. This is a big bag of this dark orange. Dark orange and red seem to be the big colors. So, that's 4. This is 4. Uh-oh. I guess it didn't do any good to do it over thing if I'm going to do it in the middle of the air. My bad. And like I say, I don't edit. Not that way. So you're just going to see my mess up. So that when you mess up, you know that everyone does. That it's just human. The other day I sat there and poured a tray into another color and had to sit there and spend like an hour separating them. That's when you're like mad at yourself. So these are all 4. 4, 4, and 4. And this is 5. I myself do not mind kitting up. I find it kind of relaxing. A lot of people don't like kitting up. It drives them nuts. My daughter's one. Sitting here and kitting up is the hardest thing she'll ever have to do. Me, I find it kind of relaxing. I'm getting my little zen space. Now, of course, I need to actually kit down a bunch of kits. Our weather today is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I've gotten a lot of my stuff accomplished that I was needing to. I haven't been able to get the whole of the insurance company, though. That is not going so well. I just keep getting messages. And the other thing is I have to go to an in-person meeting. I may just call and see if I can do on the phone. I really don't want to have to go find this building. Number 8. And let me see if there's anything new. Oh, on my last video I put up, I put my little picture of my doggy up. Him in his little funky sleeping positions. I thought that was so cute. I walked by and caught that one. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. And tomorrow I go see my doctor. Maybe she'll let me vacuum my house finally. As people have gotten where they really don't want to come, so it's not really being done. So it really needs to be vacuumed and a few other things. But for, you know, I'm like being a very good patient. If they say don't do it, I haven't done it. Because I really don't want to have what I had done again. Right now it's like 65 outside. The other day it was like in 20s. It's like our weather is going to kill people because it's like wishy-washy. And I finished up the hide and seek. I will do a post review on it. And I'm going to do a different way of framing her. So I'll show you how I'm going to frame her. It won't be a repeat, I promise. Let me see. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. There's so many ABs. You can stand across the room and actually see her sparkle. So her framing and her post review will be the next couple of videos that go up. But it's gorgeous. And it sparkles like nobody's business with all them ABs. Because it had so many. And she was a fairly quick, I think I only worked on her for maybe a week. A little over a week. So it was a lot of, it was confetti color blocking and color blocking. I mean, it wasn't really confetti, but it was confetti color blocking. I could always use my 4-placer. This one will probably go fairly quick too, because I got it in rounds. Rounds I can knock out of the park. Squares take a little longer. Just because you have to be a little more precise. The precision gets you. So far it's like an orange. I have 3 tubs. And the red, I have 3 tubs. And this is my issue with them. They don't stay down. You have to be really careful. Because they're kind of like, if one pours, we all pour. So if anyone's open, it's pouring. We're on 15. If you're part of Rose's group, there is no live today. We have a family emergency. I might pop on live for an hour around that time, just to fill in the block. But I figured I would do this as a kit up. And at least lay a couple drills. Because they wanted a link of me kitting it up and at least working on it. So, only thing I hate about this is you can't have music. I would love to have music in the background, you know, something soft. I'd even go for ancient, you know, do some Engelbert. Yes, I listen to Engelbert. He's my taking a bath and going to sleep music. My brother gets to run me to the doctor tomorrow because my dad went to go visit family. So he talked my brother into running me to the hospital, which is an hour and a half drive from here. And he wants to leave almost an hour and 45 minutes early, so we'll probably be sitting in the parking lot. Better make sure I bring my charger. Because I got a feeling I'm going to have to charge my phone. Because I'll be playing on it. Because we have to drive all the way to Little Rock. Ooh, three of this orange too. We got many oranges. And I'm sorry, but I do not sit here and go. The only thing about this kit I could say I wish it had DMC numbers, because I do keep my drills. These I will not. They will go in a baggie that just keeps getting added up, because I'm not going to sit there and try to find the colors. So when they see this, that's the one thing I could say, put DMC numbers on your drills. I don't know if they were on the other ones, but that's the only thing I've seen so far that I would like is DMCs on the drills. Because this could get, you know, these could be saved up and used for a different kit if you run out, which sometimes happens. Or they could be used to do a freestyle. I know Hobby Lobby sells blanks canvas, and you could do a freestyle. And if you don't mind a little bit of white in your background, you could do it with these. There, we are all kitted up. And I guess since I pulled this drill tail over here, I'll use this one. Okay, and what I use for my trash container, which I'm going to have to go, I have pretty much filled it to the brim, is I took some colored tape, wrapped it around a Kleenex box, and then I just stuff it in the hole, and I'm fixing to have to go over and pour in the trash can. But this way it's just not everywhere. Ooh, bright light. Okay, and I can probably turn off that bright light right now. I got a bunch on the floor here, so when I do get the vacuum, I just vacuum them up. Okay, scissors over there, this over here. I always start, well, this one ain't gonna matter. I can start anywhere I want, because when I have big ones, I start at the top because I don't want drilled, but this is the size of my drill table. So I can just start, I can start down here. And just pull it up, because I got to find my little cover minder. That looks like D. D is 4. Put some of those in there. And I just shake until they make little lines. I'm going to use my floor placer because this is definitely something I can place on. Okay. And get some of this. This is just blue tack. And I roll it until it's like a little snake. And then I just pull down on each side and use my nail and cut it. Like so. And then just pull off and put back on top. And then just make sure I mash it down. All right. And we've started. We placed the first 4 drills. 8 drills. 12. And that's 16. First 20 drills. Because when I put this on where I can go live, I'm going to have to put it on the table where I can read the... And when I'm doing it this way, where I'm actually dropping drills, I can't. To where you can see what I'm doing. I think that'll work where you can see. And I'm just going along the line. I actually had drills in my NYX tray for another kit, so I could... I was like, yeah, can't use those. Okay. I almost went live last night for a little bit just because I was bored. I started watching this movie. And I watched this movie that was so far out of the box, there's not a box to put them in. And then it's one of those movies that's so weird, you want to know what's going to happen, that you actually keep watching it. It's like a bad train wreck. Bad train wreck. And I actually watched that whole stinking... It's a series. And I actually watched the first and second series. And then when it ended, I was just like, what the heck? Because by then I was into it and I was invested. And then watch them not put out a season 3 to find out what happens. My cat's over there sound like she's digging to China. I don't care as long as she goes in the box. She can dig to China. One day, I guess I didn't clean her box soon enough. She went over and got in the dog bed and squatted and peed and just looked me straight in the face like, uh-huh, see what happens when you don't clean my box? Could not believe that. I was sitting there thinking, just what do you think you're doing? Just what do you think you're doing? Crazy little heifer. I noticed my brother's gone. I hope he comes back by the time he's supposed to take me tomorrow. Because I sure do not want to drive myself to the rock. Nope, I don't. It's like, this weather's playing havoc on people, though, because if they're not catching the virus, they're catching the flu. Because it's up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. It's like, Lord. I feel like Rockhound on Armageddon, you know. Are we leaving or are we staying? Are we leaving or are we staying? It's kind of how you feel. Are we going to be cold or are we going to be hot? And then I got an appointment at the health department on the 14th for Valentine's Day. It's like really, really for real. And I got to take what I can find in as far as my important paperwork. You know, like my home insurance paperwork and my car insurance paperwork. Of course, a lot of it's online, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I could just tell them. Try to figure it out. I guess they don't believe you when you tell them, I have no money. And then you can't get the insurance company that's supposed to cover you to call you. So it's like very fun. Yeah, these drills are very nice. I don't see any knobbly bits on them. I don't see any indentations, any where they dip down. I'm not seeing anything on them. So for a budget-friendly kit, this is not bad. So those of you who watch my budget-friendly stuff, onedaysaving.com is not bad at all. And I got this sent to me on July, I'm thinking like July 5th, July 6th, and it came from China, and it got here probably Saturday, but I just went after my mail today. So it either got here Saturday or today or yesterday. So, I mean, that's a pretty good turnaround. It does come in bags. It does not come in a box or anything. It does come in bags. They ship in bags. They tell you that up front. But most China companies do. In fact, I almost prefer them in the box than the box, because the box gets all scrunched and seems like people want to drop kick them across the room. I guess they're angry at having to work. Because I've gotten some of them almost folded in half. Now, it was not on a foam roller. So, it's not on a foam roller. But as far as kits go, it's not a bad kit. Not a bad kit at all. Let's see, there's one there, and there's two there. And it's so legible, I'm not even using my light board, because I didn't want to blind y'all. And I almost always use a blindfold. And I will drop the links down in my description for these two videos. I have links for both of these and for the company. So I'll drop the links for these kits and for the company. But very nice canvas. Very nice. Very clear. Very nice. who's here because the dogs are going nuts. Yeah, all my stuff is online. It's like, at least the utilities do send me you know, paper copies, so I got those to take in. But the rest of them don't. It's like just, they take it out online. It's like, ugh. I guess they figure if they got to go to work, they want you to come there. Well, I got news for them. The way your numbers look, I'm coming in a mask. So that's taking care of the SNAP, and then my VA called me about the health insurance already. They were quick. They were like the next day. So I'm glad that's covered. They sent me something for my Cobra, which I'm not taking because that's crazy. That insurance wanted $700 a month, $750. And they weren't the best insurance, unfortunately. Not the best insurance. I must have stuff falling off the trees onto the trailer because, or onto the roof, because I keep hearing stuff in the back of the house and there's not supposed to be nothing back there. And it is kind of breezy. The dog and cat are looking toward the back of the house like there's an alien back there or something. So I got to make a thumbnail for these and an intro for these, and then I'll get these up. So there'll be a couple videos this week. And actually, and then I got the post review. And I did good. I remembered to turn my TV off. So there's nothing in the background. I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. So how's everyone been? How is your weather? What is your world like today? Hope your world is good. These are just regular white trays that come off of, I think I got them off AliExpress, like, or either that or Amazon, and I got like 3 for, I think, $10 or so. I think you can get them on Amazon, but I got them off AliExpress because they were a little cheaper. But I really like my NYX one. I got a couple more coming. It has a stopper, so when you shake, it doesn't come out the bottom. Oh, man. I'll take some Tums. Let me see how long this has been. Is there a way to tell? We're at 30 minutes. So I'll go a little bit longer. And I got 2 birthdays coming up. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Got one this coming Saturday and one the next coming Saturday. Last year they put them on the same day and that didn't go over so well. So this year one went the weekend before and then the other one's right on. She said she figured since it was his birthday that she wouldn't try to do it on the same day. He's going to be 15. That is so hard to believe. So I'll have a 15-year-old grandson and a 16-year-old grandson. But it's just unbelievable. My babies are no longer babies. Cherish your babies while you can. They do grow up. They'll always be your babies, but they do grow up. Then you got to beg them to see them. It's like, please come see me. You know, and they're busy with their life, and it's like, yeah. Pretty much see them when they're dropping off kids or picking up kids. And I know that the day's coming where the kids don't want to come. You know, who wants to go hang out with Nana? Well, if I had better internet, they would. But without the good internet, it's kind of hard to bribe them. Back when all they did was watch TV, it wasn't so bad. But now it's trying to play games. They don't like running in place. And of course, they like to play multiplayer games to where you got to have a faster internet. And they aren't liking that so much. They shoot at someone, the person's done gone. They get shot at, they're dead. Because they can't move. So, yeah, I feel for them. Feel for them. I'll try to bring this down a little more because I'm getting tired of being stuck on the sticky. Tired of it being stuck to the sticky. So guys, I've done this much drilling and kitted up in 30 minutes. So that's not bad. I have to say, I mean, other than the DMCs not being on the drills, and even if it was on just the Legend, I would be alright. But I would still, if I was just needing a kit, something to do, I would still, and I wasn't saving drills, this would be a good company. And then it's hit and miss, because some come in baggies, some don't. Some do. They have off-the-canvas items. I think they had special drills. They had bigger canvases, but they were a little more expensive. And I was trying to stay under the $15 limit. And I still wanted to get 2 more to show you. So I showed you 2 30 by 40s. One's in baggies, one's not. They're both very sticky. They're actually 25 by 35, which is still not bad. I actually have a frame that looks like it'll fit her, and I'll put her up in my game room. I mean, not my game room, but my craft room. I just never use my craft room. I use my living room. I like to work on the couch. I like to work on the couch. I'm a couch worker. And this thing's set in, it's set in LA for a few days. I don't know what's with LA, but it's set in LA for a few days before it finished coming this way. Okay, for a budget company, I would have to say this is very good. Very sticky. The diamonds are very nice. They're all like the same size and same roundness and no knobbly bits, and I don't see any trash in my tray. So, not bad at all. Okay. Do this one. And those three. Oh, he went down inside. So, okay. That is what I have done so far. And they're pretty sparkly. When I get done, I'll put them under some books or my mattress for a couple of days, and that'll flatten it out the rest of the way. Because it does have some wrinkles. In fact, I may pull out my iron and just iron them out. May do that. The only bad thing about when you get folded canvases is they have the wrinkles in them. And you can get an iron and a spray bottle of water and just spritz it. And it'll take those lines right out. Do it on a warm setting. Or you can put them under some books. Or you can put them under a mattress for a day or two. And that'll take care of it. I was watching a show. Who remembers Jerry Springer and Jenny Jones and Geraldo? Watching a show last night, and it was like the something of the 90s, the bad of the 90s, and it was all them kind of shows. Maury Povich, Montel Williams. I was cracking up. I remember telling my mom when she was alive, she goes, "What's the Jerry Springer show?" And I said, the Jerry Springer show is the show that if your significant other invites you to go on it and says, we're going to go be on the Jerry Springer show, you might as well break up right now. Because it's not going to be good. Don't go and just break up right now. And then she watched it one day and she was like, oh my gosh. And then she was hooked. And she watched it until the day it went off. Now, she loves Steve. She did not like when they censored him. She said it was no fun to watch anymore. That was pretty much the end of Jerry. Because all his drama is what, brought everyone to Jerry. Now we have The Bachelor, which is nothing but the makeout show. And The Bachelorette, which is nothing but the makeout show. That's all they are. That's all they do. Is make out with everybody. It gives you permission to make out with everybody. So we went from fighting to making out. But it was like, wow. And they were telling the years they were on. But you go back and look at the shows that were on in the 80s and 90s versus now. Big difference. Big, big difference. Oh, and that one I watched last night was on HBO Max, and it was Raised by Wolves. And there's 2 seasons of it, but it's just really, there is no box. It's outside of the box. If you're one of them people that can't watch TV shows that are outside the box, don't even try, because I'm generally an outside the box person, but it was even a little hard for me to follow. So I was just like, wow. Definitely sci-fi-ish. Definitely sci-fi-ish. You know, the android got pregnant, had a snake. It was like, what? And then that snake's running around. So it's like, okay. And that's where it left it. So I hope they're making a season 3, because otherwise it don't make sense. They spent 2 whole seasons getting up to this thing running around to getting to where they're going to go kill it, and then you stop. It's kind of like, that's a waste. Alright, I'm about to get off of here so I can work on making the thumbnails. And then work on the other. I just wanted to get all the color I had in my tray done. And I think I'm done. Down to the last 3. The last 3 that were in my tray. Okay, and there's I'm going to show you one piece of trash I have found so far. So, I have done here and here. And that was my only trash. That one little piece. That was it. That is pretty darn good. And we are at 43 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. This has been Loving the Sparkle with Cindy. And hit like on your way out the door, please. And if you want to see more of this or more of what I have to come, hit subscribe and the little bell. And I'm going to get these up for you, and I will talk with y'all later. Bye.